Hello everyone, welcome back to the GK Today platform once again. This is Nuzhat Sana, your mentor and online educator. So we are here after a really long time, but because of your demands we have decided to resume our English version of CA classes. So this is going to be our superb journey as usual, and please inform all your friends about it so that they can also be benefited from these classes. And as earlier, we will include our revision session as well to make this video more beneficial and helpful. Okay, so today we'll be doing the current affairs for 21st and 22nd of January 2024. Let's start with our session. The first question is, which state recently launched the Mahari Vandana Yogena? So this is the Yojana from Chhattisgarh state. Chhattisgarh government has recently launched the Mahari Vandana Yogena 2024, which is actually inspired by the Madhya Pradesh successful scheme named as Arthik Sahakari Ladli Bahina Yojana. Okay, so this state initiative aims to provide monthly economic assistance of 1,000 rupees to the women so that they can foster the self-reliance and the skill development. So this scheme supports the women in managing the expenses, initiating small-scale enterprises and improving their financial condition. And with the direct transfers to beneficiaries' bank account, this Yojana proves to be a significant state-level effort empowering the women in Chhattisgarh state. Okay, so Mahari Vandana Yojana is a scheme from Chhattisgarh state. Now let me explain for a moment that how we will proceed with our revision session. First of all, we will do any question, and regarding any keyword of that particular question, we will do our revision part. Okay, so here since we are discussing an scheme, so now in the revision part we will see some of the important schemes that were in news. The first one is Jai Bhim Mukhyamantri Pratibha Vikas Yojana is associated with which state or the union territory? This Yojana belongs to New Delhi. Namo Shetkari Mahasamman Nidhi Yojana is associated with which state or the union territory? This Yojana is from Maharashtra. Third is which state is associated with the Mukhyamantri Gramin Awas Nyay Yojana? Answer is Chhattisgarh state. Which state announced Mukhyamantri Shramik Kalyan Yojana? It belongs to Arunachal Pradesh. Which state introduced the Nandini Krishak Samriddhi Yojana? Answer is Uttar Pradesh. And last is Mukhyamantri Ladli Bahina Awas Yojana is associated with which Indian state? Answer is Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so these are some of the important schemes that were in news in the year 2023, means in last 2-3 months, means October to December 2023. So they can be asked in your examination, that's why we have to revise it. Next question is, which organization developed the second generation distress alert transmitter for the fishermen? Here answer would be ISRO. Recently ISRO has developed a second generation distress alert transmitter that actually enhances the safety for the fishermen at the sea. Okay, so this is operational since 2010 and more than 20,000 distress alert transmitters are in use currently. Basically this technology allows the fishermen to send emergency messages with the real-time acknowledgement through the satellite communication, and this is an improved version which basically utilizes advanced capabilities and the features. So messages decoded at the Indian Mission Control Center help maritime rescue coordination centers locate the distressed boats for timely search and the rescue operation, and it would actually reassure the fishermen of impending assistance with their safety. Okay, so here correct answer would be ISRO. ISRO has developed the second generation distress alert transmitter for the fishermen. Now here our keyword is organization, and now let's see some of the important organizations that were in news these days. First is which organization recently issued the Japanese yen denominated green bond? So this is REC Limited. Recently REC Limited has issued some of the Japanese yen denominated green bonds. Recently Telangana collaborated with which organization to establish the Center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution? Telangana has collaborated with the World Economic Forum so that they can establish a center for the Fourth Industrial Revolution. Headquarters of World Economic Forum lies in Switzerland. Recently, the World Health Organization has certified which country as a malaria-free country? Recently, WHO has certified the country Cabo Verde as a malaria-free country. Which global organization recently imposed sanctions on Russia's largest diamond mining firm, that is Alrosa, by adding it to a blacklist? So recently, European Union has imposed sanctions on Russia's largest diamond mining firm Alrosa by adding it to a blacklist. Also, G7 nations have planned that they would impose some sanction or kind of ban on Russia's rough diamond, because Russia is the largest importer and producer of rough diamonds. Which organization has been recently honored with the 11th edition of the FICCI Water Award 2023? Recently, MPPSC Kanti has been honored with the 11th edition of FICCI Water Award 2023. You can be asked that which organization has been given the honor of FICCI Water Award in the year 2023. Answer would be MPPSC Kanti. Next is, who has been appointed as the first female neutral umpire by the ICC for a bilateral series? Here answer would be Sue Redfern, that is A option. International Cricket Council has appointed the Sue Redfern as the first female neutral umpire to officiate a bilateral series. So she will umpire the upcoming ICC Women's Championship and the T20 international matches, which is to be held between Australia and South Africa. Okay. Also, ICC has appointed 7 other impartial women umpires to officiate in the Women's Championship series, and the decision to appoint Sue Redfern aims to promote the gender diversity in the officiating roles. Okay. So, who's the first female neutral umpire for a bilateral series? Answer is Sue Redfern. Now here our keyword would be female, means we will discuss some women empowerment related questions. First is the Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Technology for Women, which was recently in news for launching its nano satellite called VSAT, is located in which Indian city? So recently some of the women have launched their nano satellite named as VSAT, and these women belong to Lal Bahadur Shastri Institute of Technology for Women, and it lies in Thiruvananthapuram city. Who has won the women's singles title at the National Badminton Championship 2023 held recently in Guwahati? First of all, you have to remember the venue of the National Badminton Championship. It is Assam, Guwahati, and here the women's singles title has been won by Anmol Khar. Okay, this is Anmol Khar. Which scheme has been launched recently to empower the women in the rural areas with agricultural drones? This is Drone Didi scheme. Drone Didi scheme has been launched to empower the women in the rural areas with agricultural drones. Which Indian woman took the top spot from India in the Forbes list of 100 most powerful women in 2023? So Forbes list is very, very important for your exam, and this year means in 2023 the Forbes list of 100 most powerful women was released, in which from India side Nirmala Sitharaman took the top spot, and overall her rank was 32nd. Fine. And which 3 women were at the top position, means which were the top 3? First one is Ursula von der Leyen, second is Christine Lagarde, and the third one is US Vice President Kamala Harris. So these are the top 3 women in this list. How many Indians feature in the BBC 100 Women list 2023? So in this, from India side 3 women were featured. What were their names? The first one is Dia Mirza, second is the Harmanpreet Kaur, and the third name is Aarti Kumar Rao. Okay. Next is Chang 6 mission recently seen in the news is associated with which country? Chang 6 mission is related to which country basically? This is China country, and the China National Space Administration, that is CNSA, has confirmed that the Chang 6 sample return mission is scheduled to land on the moon in the first half of the 2024. Okay, and this mission aims to collect the lunar samples from the South Pole. Basically, it will contribute valuable data to understand the moon's geology, and with this, it is the first attempt to retrieve the samples from the far side of the moon, and the plan is to bring back up to 2 kilograms of lunar samples and involve the collaboration with international partners like European Space Agency and the French Space Agency CNES, etc. Fine. And this mission includes a lander, a rover, and contributions from various countries. Basically, it emphasizes the global scientific cooperation. Okay, Chang 6 mission belongs to the country China. Our keyword would be country, and now we will see some of the important international current affairs. Means we will see some of the countries that were in news these days recently. Recently, which country launched the EcoMark Green Accreditation Framework for MSMEs at the World Economic Forum in Davos? Here the answer is UAE. Recently, UAE has launched the EcoMark Green Accreditation Framework for the MSMEs at the World Economic Forum in Davos. Recently, which country agreed to host a global peace summit on Ukraine? Ukraine has requested the country Switzerland to host a global peace summit on Ukraine. Who is the current president of Ukraine? Vladimir Zelensky. Which country has recently announced the Green Fuels Alliance India initiative to boost collaborative efforts with India in sustainable energy solutions? This country is Denmark. Denmark has decided to collaborate with India in terms of Green Fuels Alliance India initiative. Petro Fiala, the guest of honor at the 10th Vibrant Gujarat Global Investor Summit, is the Prime Minister of which country? Petro Fiala is our guest at the 10th Vibrant Gujarat Global Investor Summit, and currently Petro Fiala is the Prime Minister of Czech Republic. Which country recently officially launched a digital nomad vacation visa on 1st of January 2024, allowing the foreigners to live and work remotely while visiting? This is the country South Korea. Okay. Next is recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the NASIN, a national level institute in which Indian state? So Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the National Academy of Customs, Indirect Taxes, Narcotics, that is NASIN new campus in the state of Andhra Pradesh, and it would be a premier training institute, and it highlights the impact of tax reforms in the last 9 years on the businesses, what is the increased tax collection and how much the poverty has been reduced for 25 crores people. So this would be 500 acres state of the art campus, and it will use advanced technologies like augmented reality and artificial intelligence for training the Indian Revenue Service officials and allied services, where it would be emphasizing the government's commitment to fight the corruption and achieving a developed nation by the end of 2047. Okay, so this new institute would be set up in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Let's see some of the state current affairs. Recently, Union Fisheries Minister Purushottam Rupala inaugurated an artificial reef project in which Indian state? Recently, our Fisheries Minister has inaugurated an artificial reef project in the state of Kerala. Vadnagar, recently seen in the news, is an ancient town located in which Indian state? Vadnagar lies in the state of Gujarat. Parikrama Prakalp project, here L is missing, it is Prakalp, that was in news recently, lies in which Indian state? This is a project of Odisha state. Pakke Paga Hornbill Festival, which was seen in the news, is celebrated in which Indian state? Pakke Paga Hornbill Festival is celebrated in Arunachal Pradesh, and only Hornbill Festival is celebrated in Nagaland. Recently, which state was ranked as the best performer in the Indian startup ecosystem ranking for 2022? This question I am giving you as a homework. Please write your answer in the comment section if you have read about the Indian startup ecosystem ranking for 2022. Who has been appointed as the Chief Staff Officer of Eastern Naval Command? Here answer would be Rear Admiral Shantanu Jha, and as of 17th of January, Rear Admiral Shantanu Jha is the Chief Staff Officer of the Eastern Naval Command. He is a 1993 graduate of the NDA, and also he is a recipient of Nausena Medal. And before becoming the Chief Staff Officer, he was the Commander in Strategy, Concept and Transformation at Naval Headquarters. And if you talk about the Eastern Naval Command, it is commanded by a Vice Admiral with the title Flag Officer, Commanding in Chief Eastern Command, that is FOC INC, and Vice Admiral Rajesh Pindharkar became the FOC INC on 1st of August 2023. Okay, simply you have to remember that our Chief Staff Officer of Eastern Naval Command is Rear Admiral Shantanu Jha. Here our keyword is appointment, and now we will see some of the important and the recent appointments. Who has been appointed as the Director General of the Naval Operations in the Indian Navy? This is Vice Admiral A.N. Pramod. A.N. Pramod is the Director General of Naval Operations in the Indian Navy. Who has been appointed as India's Ambassador to the World Trade Organization in Geneva? It is Senthil Pandian C. Recently, Senthil Pandian C has been appointed as our new Ambassador to the World Trade Organization in Geneva. Next is, who has been appointed as the first woman Director General of Police in Maharashtra? Recently, Rashmi Shukla has been appointed as the first woman DGP in Maharashtra. Which architect firm has been appointed by Adani Group for preparing the draft city master plan of Dharavi redevelopment project? This is Hafiz Contractor. Hafiz Contractor has been appointed by Adani Group for preparing the draft city master plan of Dharavi redevelopment project. David Cameron has been appointed as the foreign secretary of which country? He is the new foreign secretary of UK. Okay. Next question is, which bank has collaborated with VFin Solutions to launch the digital supply chain finance platform, that is SmartFin? Here answer would be A option, that is Yes Bank. Yes Bank and VFin Solutions collaborated to launch the SmartFin, which is a kind of digital supply chain finance platform, and it is designed to support the micro, small and medium enterprises by using the SCF models to improve the working capital efficiencies. And this is an end-to-end digital SCF platform that provides digital SCF loans. So these loans help the suppliers and the dealers of corporate clients to achieve their strategic business goals, and VFin Solution is a leading provider of financial products and the digital solution. Okay, so here Yes Bank has collaborated with VFin Solutions to launch the digital supply chain finance platform, the name of which is SmartFin. Here our keyword would be bank, and now let's see some of the banking current affairs. Which bank has recently launched India's first corporate credit card allowing UPI integration, that is eSvarna? Here answer would be IndusInd Bank. It has launched India's first corporate credit card allowing the UPI integration. Which bank has recently launched the Nari Shakti savings account? Answer is Bank of India. What prestigious Indian institute is setting up the Kotak School of Sustainability in association with Kotak Mahindra Bank? So IIT Kanpur is setting up the Kotak School of Sustainability in association with Kotak Mahindra Bank. Which is the sponsor bank of the National Asset Reconstruction Company? Here answer is Canara Bank. It is the sponsor bank of NARCL. Which bank has introduced the UPI based digital RuPay credit card? It is the IDFC First Bank. Okay. Next is, which scheme often mentioned in the news aims to provide scholarships to the meritorious students from the scheduled caste communities for higher education? So this scheme is C option, that is Shrestha. Basically CBSE has issued some guidelines for the Shrestha scheme, and it targets the meritorious students from the SC communities who are studying in class 9 to 12. Okay, and this scheme aims to offer the scholarship, and it admits around 3,000 students annually to the private and the NGO run residential schools, and it collaborates with voluntary organizations to uplift the SC communities socio-economically. So it is implemented by the Department of Social Justice, and this scheme operates through Shrestha schools and NGOs running schools and hostels up to class 12. Okay, so this scheme is Shrestha scheme. And if you're asked about the full form of Shrestha, it is the scheme for residential education for the students in high schools in targeted areas schemes. Fine. Now let's see some of the important schemes that were in news. Recently, the central government announced its plan to extend the basic facilities under the PM Janman scheme to which endangered tribe? This tribe is Kolam tribe, and recently our Prime Minister has announced to extend the basic facilities under the PM Janman scheme for this tribe. What is the new name of food security scheme in Rajasthan, previously known as Indra Rasoi Yojana? Now the new name of Indra Rasoi Yojana is Shri Annapurna Rasoi Yojana. Recently, which scheme was launched by the Karnataka government for providing the financial help to the unemployed graduates and the diploma holders? Answer is Yuva Nidhi scheme. This is a scheme of Karnataka state, and under the scheme, the unemployed graduates would get 3,000 rupees per month, and the diploma holders would receive 1,500 rupees per month. Which state has launched the Lakhpati Baidios scheme recently? It is the scheme of Assam state, so that they can help the women entrepreneurs. Which state has recently introduced a comprehensive social welfare scheme named as Yogeshri? This is the scheme of West Bengal. Okay. Next is, where is Asia's largest civil aviation event, Wings India 2024, being held? This is an important question. And Asia's largest civil aviation event, Wings India, is being held at Begumpet Airport in Hyderabad from 18th to 21st of January, and this event includes exhibition, static displays, demonstration flights, media conferences and business meeting. And the theme for this event is Connecting India with the World in Amrit Kal. This is the whole theme, and it will feature aircraft of various sizes, and it is expected to attract around 1500 delegates from over 100 countries, 5000 business representatives and more than 10 lakh visitors. Okay, so Wings India 2024 is being held in Hyderabad. Let's see some of the important venues. Which city was the venue of International Ayush Conference and Exhibition 2024? The venue for this event is Dubai in the country UAE. Which state set a Guinness World Record in 2024 for the most number of people performing the Surya Namaskar simultaneously at 108 different venues? This is the state Gujarat. Gujarat has set a Guinness World Record for the most number of people who are performing the Surya Namaskar simultaneously at different 108 venues. Which city was the venue of 26th National Integration and the Youth Leadership Camp? Here the answer would be Itanagar. Which four cities are the venue of the 6th edition of the Khelo India Youth Games? These four cities are, the first one is Chennai, second is Coimbatore, the third one is Madurai, and the last one is Tiruchirappalli, means Trichy. Okay. Which city in Maharashtra has been selected by the Union Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports as the venue to host the National Youth Festival 2024? Here answer would be Nasik. Nasik has been selected as the venue to host the National Youth Festival 2024. Now here is our last question. Who is the author of Thirukkural, which is a collection of couplets on ethics, politics, economy and love? Actually, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has recently honored poet and philosopher Saint Thiruvalluvar on Thiruvalluvar Day, which is observed on 16th January in the state of Tamil Nadu during the festival Pongal. Okay, so that's why this book was in news, and the author of this book is Thiruvalluvar. Let's see some books and authors that were in news. Who is the author of the recently launched book Gandhi Alive in 3 Campaigns? This book has been written by M.J. Akbar. Okay. Who is the author of the novel Mother of 1084? The answer is Mahasweta Devi. Who is the author of the Shadow Lines? Shadow Lines has been written by Amitav Ghosh. Who is the author of the Victory City? It is very famous Salman Rushdie. Okay. And last is who is the author of the God of Small Things? Answer would be Arundhati Roy. And the books of Arundhati Roy are very much asked in your examination, so please remember this one. Okay. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today, and I hope you have liked this session. Also, if you feel that my speed was little fast, you can always use the YouTube feature of reducing the speed, and you can play this video at 0.75 or 0.5, whichever you like. Okay. And apart from this, if you have any type of review or feedback from the site, please write that in the comment section so that we can make this video better for you. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions. And at the end of the lecture, do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. We will meet again tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, me Nuzhat Sana signing off.